Hi, Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, or however Cancer may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. Today, I'll be channeling messages focusing on what blessings are you attracting this month in April. But before I begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. I want to start off by saying thank you to you, my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages, and the only thing I ask in return is if you could please give me a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe so that I know that you are interested in and also enjoying these free channeled messages. And if you want to get to know more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on that credentials link. Now, if you haven't done so already, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on new content upload or you don't miss out on my live streams. All right, Cancer, let's take a look here at what blessings are coming in your direction here in this month of April. But first, let's see if we could get additional blessings from this charm bag and see what else is coming through for you before I start this reading. And you have, wow, you have two things. You have an anchor and you also have here a feather, okay? All right. So what I'm getting here for you, Cancer, in this month of April here, especially with the anchor, okay? I'm getting a lot of things here. Number one, obviously, Cancer, you are a water sign. So this may be linked to you either having a lot of water in your chart. So it could be, yes, you are a Cancer, but if you do know your moon rising or your Venus, or maybe you have other houses or other planets, planetary situations happening on your astrological chart that are focusing a lot on water signs. Okay, so that could be that coming through for you. For others of you, anchor is a symbol of stability. So there seems here to be in this month of April, either you're going to feel more stable or there's going to be some shifts here where you need to, in a way, ground yourself is how this is coming across, okay? What I'm also getting here for anchor is that there could be here something connected. Now, interesting because you have here a feather and an anchor, okay? And so what I'm getting here is that some of you have been either praying, manifesting, or kind of like I'm getting prayer here. So however you may want to interpret that, prayer could also be meditation here. But there's this sense of you kind of like holding strong or holding your ground or feeling a sense of being more grounded here in the month of April because you may be getting sign symbol synchronicities from the ethers, from the other side. For some of you, it could be your higher self, your guardian angel, the ethers, okay, fate, destiny. For others of you, it could be a loved one who has crossed over. But I'm getting here sign symbol synchronicities coming through with this feather, okay? I'm getting that as long as you kind of like in a way center yourself or ground yourself with the sense of, again, this could be spiritual or religious faith, that in a way here may ground you or may help you here feel more stable in the month of April. Now remember, April 1st, that's today, it's the start of Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury retrograde is felt 2 weeks before and even 2 weeks after Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde will be from April 1st all the way through the 25th. So that means even towards May, you may still feel a little bit of that shift and of that energy from the Mercury retrograde, okay? So this is kind of in a way giving you a heads up here to do things or grounding meditation or to do things that help ground you even more so that this Mercury retrograde doesn't feel like a heavy burden, so that you feel light as a feather, as this feather is showing here, okay? There's also coming through here, Cancer, the solar eclipse, which could also bring up a lot of either emotions or a lot of things. It could stir some things up, either externally or internally. So there's this kind of like blessing here of a reminder that in order for you to kind of weather the storm, the energetic storm, so to speak, okay? So that you could weather these shifts that are happening, very big shifts here happening in April, that there is a sense here of you kind of grounding yourself and taking a little bit of time, whether at the beginning of your day or at the end of your day, to kind of bring yourself to a sense of awareness that is needed here for you to get through your day, your week, or your month or months. Because remember, Mercury retrograde is going to be felt all the way till a little bit into May. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you here. Now, what's interesting. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That usually not, that never happens. But I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm also getting military here. Okay, so I'm getting either kind of like Coast Guard, Navy, something connected to that. For some of you, it may be a loved one who has crossed over, who served in the armed forces, or in a it doesn't have to be the armed forces. It could be, but for others of you, a person who wore military, okay, military a uniform, okay. So it doesn't have to be in the military, but it's like uniform. I'm getting here, okay. That's for some of you. So you have here the one who frees and the one who brings light. Exactly what I just said. In order for you to disengage, emotionally disengage, especially here with all this water energy here, in order for you to emotionally disengage or liberate yourself from some type of burdens here in the month of April, there's a sense of you breaking free from that. And as you're breaking free, for some of you, the breaking free or the release may be you just grounding yourself, you really kind of cultivating a sense of decompressing your mind or your emotions at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, grounding yourself a little bit more than the usual because of those shifts that are up and coming here in the month of April. I'm also getting here that there's the sense here of you releasing anything that has to do with the past. This person is, even though they're not looking at the past, they're looking directly at me. However, their entire body is shifted to the left-hand side, and the left-hand side is the symbol for the past. So there could be here things that you are letting go. For some of you, it has to do with conversations or perhaps conversations that you haven't had with someone. So there could be here kind of like, in the month of April, kind of like being a little bit quieter than usual. So kind of liberating yourself here from their conversations or people that may emotionally drain you here. Okay. Now remember, as I said, your emotions could be a little bit heightened here in the month of April due to the solar eclipse and the Mercury retrograde that will be happening in the month of April. However, there's a sense that once you are able to detach, whether emotionally, mentally, or energetically, like I said, remember, as soon as you do that, there's going to be a feeling here of you being able to feel more grounded. And as I told you here with this feather, you're going to feel lighter. And guess what? That's exactly here validation confirmation for you. Because this card here says light, serenity, and beacon. Is as if you are going to be able to be more focused here the moment that you either A, make time for yourself 5 minutes before the start of your day, or 5 minutes at the end of your day when you decompress. There's this sense of you feeling lighter. This person here, Cancer, and I know that you could see it because I have a better angle here with the camera now. You're able to see this person, number one, doesn't have any clothes on. The only thing that they have is this vine, but this vine is very loose. So there's this sense here of being vulnerable, feeling as if you don't have too many things on your shoulders. As I said at the top of the reading, and I'll say it again, light as a feather, as long as you remember to release, okay, to create a sense of emotional freedom or mental freedom here or energetically here. For some of you, it's coming across as you kind of like making up your mind not to talk to either people that are draining your energy or not entertaining conversations. There's a lot of birds there, and birds have a lot to do with communication. So there's a sense here of you liberating yourself from maybe like cliques or groups of people that tend to talk about other people or tend to be very judgmental or are a bit of, kind of complaining about everything. It's like you're liberating yourself here from some type of chatter, gossip, or circle here. Yeah, let's see what else is coming through here for you, Cancer. All right, and we have here the Knight of Wands with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, and you have here strength. There's the sense here of you hanging on to your emotional, mental, energetic, spiritual strength here, okay? Now, remember here that I'm talking about these birds that are here towards the past and this person kind of liberating themselves. And I'm seeing a lot of this bird is being emphasized energetically and this water that's rushing in being emphasized energetically. So this is telling me here that this is that duality here that you're going to be working on, or that you may need to kind of anchor yourself, anchor your strength, your mental strength, your emotional strength, your energetic strength, your spiritual strength here, so that you're able to cope with whatever may happen here planetary wise or energetic wise here, and feel light as a feather. Knight of Wands, again, you have two cards, different decks here. So this is sign symbol synchronicity. Pay attention to this, Cancer, because you have two cards here that are looking towards the past. Now, the Knight of Wands is really movement. So there's a sense of you quickly getting away or quickly figuring out that there is a sense of freedom or liberation that either needs to occur in the month of April or has already occurred from your past and recent past, and will bring you forth to this energy here of being, again, not a coincidence here, but sign symbol synchronicity. You have two people, okay, looking towards what? Towards that strength card. So you have both cards, again, different decks. So once you are able to liberate yourself from this energy, and for others of you, again, like I said, you're exiting from this energy, you're going to be entering this kind of energetic shift here for yourself, okay? You are going to feel a sense of being a little bit lighter, feeling a sense of knowing clarity wise, okay? Knowing in your mind, because we are talking about the Queen of Swords, knowing intellectually, knowing logically, analytically, and rationally here, what you need to do in order to maintain your inner balance, your mental strength, your spiritual strength, your energetic strength here in the month of April. Okay, so very beautiful turnaround here, especially from these two cards here. Again, not a coincidence. Both these cards are looking towards my left, which is the past, and these two cards are looking towards the future, which happens to be looking at the strength card. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. What else comes through for you? Now, remember, the strength card in tarot is all about being able to manage, okay, to manage this lion. And this lion could be your self-sabotaging thoughts and fears. This lion could be energy vampires. This lion can symbolize that part of you which gets triggered easily, which means, back over here to the charms, there is the reason why there's the sense of you needing to anchor yourself or to create some sense of either to create or continue to to nurture that which you do, which helps you anchor your strength. It helps anchor or helps ground you here even further. Okay, so this is kind of like a reminder here for you, because that strength card is a person who is calming a lion. In order for that person to be able to subdue the lion, or for some of us, our inner shadows, right, our self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, there's this sense of having to manage it nicely, calmly, and smoothly. Okay, so there's a sense here of being very tactful, which is the reason why you have here the Queen of Swords, being very tactful in order to do so, but also be very kind of centered, kind of like clear centered, focus centered, mindset centered, smart. okay? Clear-minded in order to know what you need to do in order to manage this lion, right? Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you here. What other blessings are coming through for you here, Cancer? Now remember, this could be in any area of your life. This could be in love, it could be in career, it could be in finances, it could be in family, the domestic sector, it could be in finances and things of that nature. Let's see what else comes. Look at that. You have journey and again the angel of strength. Talk about sign, symbol, synchronicities. I told you here, Cancer. When I saw this here, that's the energy and the impression that came right away. As if this feather is going to be sign, symbol, synchronicities, or serendipitous events here that may occur here in the month of April. And that is kind of like a hello, pay attention. You have 3 sign, symbol, synchronicities here. Okay, 3. The first, as I told you, these 2 people are looking towards the past. 2 people here looking into the future. I mean, literally the same exact pose for those 4 cards, okay? So again, it's not a coincidence here. This is kind of like a hello, pay attention, because this is something that you need to kind of listen to and pay attention to here in the month of April. Again, you have the angel of strength. I'm not surprised. And then you're getting the angel of strength twice. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, I can't make this up. This is like, pay attention, pay attention. Here with the angel of strength, there's this inner power. There's this sense of you really trying to figure something out or hanging on to your mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual or spiritual energy here in the month of April that's going to help you and guide you here to have an equal amount of stability, of being grounded, okay? What I'm also getting here is you also have here journey. And for some of you here, this is talking about a new path. So, by the way, 3 cards that have the same kind of looking in the left. This journey card is looking at my left-hand side, again, the past, while it's kind of like in the motion of going into the future here with my right hand side. So there's this sense of you letting something go here, either in the month of April, or you may have already let this go, but this is a symbol here that you are moving into a new direction here come April. Cancer, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and down below, leave me a comment and let me know how this has resonated for you here in the month of April. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.